In this video, I'm going to go over the design I've come up with for this next project in the Odin project, and that is shopping cart. It is to build a React application with React Router DOM, and as it says, it needs at least 2 routes, and it does also need, I believe, some testing, which is something I am not looking forward to because I am not a fan of testing. But this is the design I've been coming up with. So the idea is going to be a kind of computer store, so you would build up your components and stuff like that. So I haven't like fully fleshed it out, but I kind of wanted to test a few things. So kind of wanted to do some neon lights on the kind of home screen and the logo, just to test my skills there. This is going to be my nav, click between home and shop, and also basket. Search icon, not 100% sure if I'll be adding that in, but it is here for now. And the explore the range will just also take you to the shop. This is going to be an image, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to fully flesh it out because there's going to be a lot of different products here. So I was tempted to have a JSON file, and then that would have names of products, the link to the image, things like that. But I'll be finding a lot of images and writing a lot of products. I might do it, I might not. I'm still thinking about it. It might be a case of get everything set up without images and kind of product names, and then at the end flesh it out and make it look a little bit better. But I should have moved this. So this little thing here, I think that's going to be the hover state. I've just left it in here. But when I hover, I kind of want this line to just come across, and that'll be a nice little feature. So on the store shop page, there's going to be a little nav here. I have tried to use grids a little bit. I'm not great with grids, so I need a little bit of practice, as in like designing grids. So I've tried to kind of have this as 2 grids here, and then everything else spaced evenly. But on the left-hand side, this is like a second navigation, you could say, with the components. This will toggle to collapse the components. You got pre-build and then accessories. I've got accessories twice, which might be a bit confusing. I might remove this one. So this accessory was going to be more to do with kind of like power supply cables and things like that. For these product detail cards, I do need to put a border or something around it. I've got a few notes down here. So there's going to be a border, and I want a sort of like a box shadow on it, I think, just to add some depth and separation between the cards. But clicking on the image will take you to the product detail page. You'll have the item name, the price, and then you can plus or minus to add it to the basket there and then, which is pretty good. And the idea behind this one is obviously you click one of these and it will filter the list. So that's where I kind of do need a JSON file, and I would do filter after fetching the data there. This top bar, the footer, and the sidebar, I'm going to keep them as fixed, and then just have this overflow probably is going on in this bit here. I also need a title, I think. Just a general shop title or something, just to kind of indicate what's going on. That would also help for doing the filter. You could say RAM instead at the top rather than shop. That might be a nice little thing to add in. Next is pretty much the same page, but when clicking on this basket icon on desktop, I wanted to slide in from the right here. And it's basically just going to list off all the products that you have in the basket and have a checkout button there, the total price. And again, you can modify what is in your basket here. This is going to be the product detail page. Again, probably not going to flesh this out fully, but I'd like to at least implement everything nicely. So this image here is going to be like this smaller one that's highlighted. Then you'd click this one, the image would change, and the highlighted border would go to the next one, and so forth. Product name, adding to basket. Might move this, it might be better. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on this little bit here. But description, technical specs, and I was thinking, what else did I put in here? Links to compatible products or links to other products viewers have looked at. That would probably just be a random list if I'm honest, but it would be another nice feature. And again, if this was a really long page, I would probably have the image fixed to the side there. So, and the same with the product name. So you'd only like scroll the description, technical specs, links, and all that sort of stuff down there. And that would be quite nice. And then the checkout page, obviously have a note there saying it's not an actual store. And again, pretty simple, same cards, add or remove whilst at the checkout as well. And then this button will do nothing. That's kind of like the overall design. There's a few things, so I've quickly put together like a mobile layout as well. The first page is pretty simple, but clicking the burger bar, you would get this full page navigation. And then this is where I get a little bit unsure, because if I click this basket in the desktop version up here, it slides in from the right, which is really nice. But I was thinking on the mobile version, I would just have it looking like this, which is going to be identical to the checkout. Now, I'm not sure about that. I think it's probably best to do it that way, but that means making another route, I believe, or doing something to the checkout where I can put basket in the name. I'm not sure. I'll think a bit more about that one. And again, on mobile, I'm not entirely sure about this left sidebar. I don't know if I just like copy this really quickly. Oops, let's just move this down here. Would it be better if I just move this over here? Kind of have this centered. And I need this. Where is the other rectangle? Yeah, put that at the top just so things look like it's below. Yeah. So would it be better to have kind of a scrolling list here? These could drop down. I think I quite like that actually. Doing it on the fly, but I do like that. Where it would, if it would scroll across the top, click it, it would become a drop down. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Let's put a big red cross through this one. And then similar product page on mobile, big image. I would probably not keep this sticky anymore. It would only be the product and add the basket bit. So the image would scroll down and you'd get all the descriptions, the links and stuff like that. But yeah, that is my design. I'm probably going to build it like this to begin with and then start fleshing it out with all the images. I think that's going to be the best way to go. So like all the products right now, I'll just make a JSON file with like product 1 to, I don't know, product 50 or something like that. But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to building it. I did do one fairly similar to this for the Christmas code challenge that I was doing throughout December. And I had a Christmas card page. I was tempted to just kind of use that and tweak it. But I think redoing it and getting the extra practice is definitely going to be worth it. Now, I'm going to do a bit of a change as well for this project. I will most likely be streaming it on Twitch rather than YouTube. I'm just going to experiment and see kind of what I can do there. I'll have a link to my Twitch down below if you want to watch me fail at coding live. Let me know what you think of this design. Any feedback is always appreciated. I do think it's a little bit simple, but it will be a good challenge. I'm going to enjoy this. Not looking forward to the testing though. Links to everything will be down below if you want to go check them out. And if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more, then please subscribe. Hope you all have a good day, and I'll catch you later.